Hello and welcome again to another edition of Sports Update Ghana. And coming up in this edition, 3 Ghanaian players have been stranded in Ukraine amidst the tension building up between Ukraine and Russia. So I have all the updates for you here. So as usual, if today is your first time, please do also subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So amidst the tension building up between Ukraine and Russia, it appears some Ghanaian players have been stranded in Ukraine where they plied their trade. 3 Ghanaian players are not being able to move about and they want to be evacuated. Well, we have the likes of Najib Yakubu, who played for Ghana's under 20 and under 17 side and currently plays for Voska Poltava in Ukraine. Yes, the player wants to be evacuated and says that, well, his movement has been limited as a result of the happenings in Ukraine. Also, Radny Entry, who plays for Unolet Petrov and is also a Dutch-based Ghanaian, also wants to be moved. The 26-year-old also plies his trade in Ukraine, same as Enesnyak, who plays for SC Lviv, and he moved to the Ukrainian side from Division 1 League side, that's Tudu Mighty Jet. So these are the 3 Ghanaian players who are currently stranded in Ukraine. Well, TV3 had a conversation with Najib Yakubu, where the player confirmed that, well, indeed his movement has been limited and that as it stands now he doesn't know what he's doing in Ukraine because football has been brought to a halt. Nothing seems to be happening and the only thing he can do is to train in his room. He says that even if he wants to go and buy food, well, he has to go out and come in at a particular time and nothing is moving. In fact, everybody is evacuating and he says that he doesn't know what to do, so he wants government to come to their aid. He spoke to TV3 in an interview. Let's listen to him.
A Ghanaian footballer, Najib Yakubu, who plays for Voxla Portlava, says he is quite close to where one of the bombings happened and shares further experience.
Everyone is scared, but what can we do? There's nothing. From here, you don't know where to go because the airport is not working. Nothing is working. There's no bus working, no taxis, bank is not working, restaurant, everything is shut down. It's just the military in town, and they have time for you to go buy something and get home. You can't be roaming around the street. It's happening close to me. Like there's one city here, just 1 hour 30 minutes drive from here. So it's very close to me now. And the capital too is also under attack. So where do you go from here? Nowhere. Where can I go? I can't go anywhere. The club is not working. Everyone is home now. There's no training, nothing. Where can you train? Unless you train in your room or something. Yeah. But you can't train anywhere. You can't go out like the way you used to. So they should just come and help us just go home because we want to be home. We were here for work, but it seems it's getting worse every minute, every time, every day. It just started yesterday, but it's getting worse. There's one shop here, like one supermarket close to me, so I get some stuff and come inside. Because home is the best thing you can. The best place you can be so far for now. My family, my friends, everyone is calling to check us, and that makes you feel okay. At least someone is checking up on you. Yeah, I really want to go, but there's no way. How can I go? I can't.
So that is Najib Yakubu, the former Ghana under 20 and under 17 star who currently plays in the Ukrainian league and is currently stranded as a result of the tension building up between Ukraine and Russia. And already UEFA has taken some steps to ensure that, well, they move things away from the 2 countries, especially Russia, who is believed to have started the war and everything. So the UEFA Champions League has been moved from St. Petersburg to the place expected to host the final of the UEFA Champions League for this season, and UEFA has decided to take the Champions League final to Paris. And also the Formula 1 Championship, which was supposed to take place in Sochi, has been cancelled by the organizers as a result of the tension building up in Ukraine. Well, when it comes to other issues, well, former heavyweight boxer that is Klitschko has also joined the fight, and he and his brothers as he and his brother are said to be involved in the war and says that they are ready to die for their country and all that. So this is what has been happening for the 3 Ghanaians, though. Well, 2 happen to be of Ghanaian origin. The other one is a Dutch-born Ghanaian. So clearly, maybe he might want to go with the Dutch people. But for the Ghanaians, well, it appears that the Ministry of Affairs says that, well, they are trying to make sure they are able to evacuate some students and Ghanaian residents in Ukraine to bring them back home and not to be affected by the war in any way. Well, it seems that there have been some distractions in Ukraine already, and some people have been evacuating. Well, the last time that the government have to evacuate people from a particular place, well, I think was in 2020 when the coronavirus pandemic landed, and Ghana had some people outside the country, especially China, where things were happening, and people called on government to evacuate the students. I didn't know how that one went, but for some players who were stranded in Ethiopia, well, the government of Ghana, through the auspices of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, were able to evacuate Ghanaians in Ethiopia to return home and have some safety away from the coronavirus. So you remember that former Ghana international, that's Lee Adi, was caught up in the coronavirus issues in Ethiopia and said that, well, their salary they receive cannot give them the amount to travel back home and all that. So government came to their aid. For these 3 players, we don't know how things are going to pan out, but it appears that the Ministry of Affairs under Shelley Botry are trying to make sure that the Ghanaians living in abroad, that is in Ukraine, are able to be evacuated without any harm or injury. So that's all I have for you in this edition of Sports Update Ghana. I'll be coming your way in subsequent episodes, so please do subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment.